At the Rhino Orphanage in Limpopo, South Africa, a young white rhino bull called Beckham had been missing for months. After a clash with the dominant male, he'd retreated deep into the mountains and refused to come down. Today, the team had one chance to find him, dart him, and move him to his new home at Savannah Rhino Conservancy. This is what that looked like.
We've been waiting on Beckham for months now.
I know.
But in the meantime, little Tshepi showed up. Now, I remember calling you out of Atlanta.
That's right.
And we talked about the story about the little rhino that got abandoned by the mother.
Yeah, it was just amazing when we were waiting for the veterinarian and suddenly you saw this big anti-poaching guard walking out of the bush with this little baby following him. It was a heartfelt moment you could ever. That poor little thing was so desperate that she followed a human being.
How long has she been here now?
Just over a month now.
How many orphans have been through this orphanage?
Over 100.
Over 100?
Yeah. They're born when they about 40, 45 kilos, and when they're a year old, they weigh half a ton.
For 5 months, Beckham had been hiding in the mountains.
The Beckham has been out for about, I would say, a month and a half, 2 months now, since the last time that he hightailed it, and we haven't seen him for months. We don't see him every day, but at least every second to third day we see him. And he's been hanging around closer and closer to the orphanage, which makes it nice. And then his friend Bray is already on the other reserve.
Finding him was proving impossible.
Apparently here at the airstrip, they sent the drone up. So they're just gonna make 1000% sure. I think we've got him.
I came up with an acrostic. How are we going to save them? SCAT. S, security. C, community. You've got to get all the role players involved. You're part of our community to save them with orphanage and WSI and so on. A, advocacy. That's why we're making this film. T, technology. And then the big thing is tourism. And at the end of the day, to make it sustainable, tourism is the key. So that's SCAT. Yeah. Security, community, advocacy, technology, and tourism. What am I missing?
Nothing. Passion. That you've got, so don't worry. Kry jy hom nou glad?
Nee, I gone with the wind.
All morning, Beckham had stayed one step ahead. Now the vet had arrived. The team had been at this for months. Not finding him today was simply not an option.
Okay, ons moet hom nou kyk of ons hom kry.
Aanhou probeer.
Ons moet mense kyk, daar's nou 2 drones wat al vlieg, wat hom soek. Hulle het hom vanoggend op die drone gehad. Alright, okay, wat nou? Okay, kom maar. Voer hom, ons kom. Okay, is reg. Staan in die bloody varkvanghok. Kom, it's reg. Put a drone up in case he runs off. He's a bit nervous because one of the alpha males is in the vicinity. So we'll see if we can get the dart in. Once that is done, then 90% of the job is done. The veterinarian is walking back. I think the dart's in already. Staan hy. Zeg hallo.
Well, we waited for Beckham for 5 months, and finally it came out of the woods. They tracked it, darted it, and now it probably looks like to me a kilometer or 2 that it walked. But now it's drowsy, and now they're going to try and put a blindfold on it, and with the blindfold guide the rhino into the truck that will take it then to Hippo Lakes. So it's a great day. As Ari says, patience. To Ari, we're now concerned that the next thing that needs to happen is that Beckham needs to do what?
He needs to stand up.
Needs to stand up because
then otherwise it impairs the blood flow, and that is a problem, because if he can ask the vet, he will tell you. But he did reverse, but I heard he said he's going to put some methamphetamine in to reverse a little more so he can stand, so that you have a normal blood flow through all his limbs. Otherwise, it's like if he lies on these legs.
Heavy on the lungs.
Yeah, and heavy on the lungs and on the legs, you know, the blood is not going to go through.
And with Vet Pierre here, there's another thing that's going to happen today. Tell us about the other rhino that needs help.
There's a rhino that was attacked by 12 lions when she was 2 weeks old. They destroyed her back leg, knee, and she's got a brace that she broke that we just fixed, and they're going to put back the moon boot on her, but we're also going to take x-rays of her knee.
Wow, and tell us who's going to do the knee replacement?
That's the jackpot question. That's the $1 million question. It's never been done before. It will be a US South African team effort. Yeah, her name is Impi. She's just under 5 years old.
Beckham made it to Hippo Lakes that afternoon. Security, community, advocacy, technology, tourism, and above all, passion. That's what it takes to protect one of the most endangered animals on Earth, one rhino at a time.